I will always choose.
Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be telling you guys my 14 and pregnant story. How I found out, how I told my parents, and how I told the baby daddy, and their reactions. Anyways, how I found out I was pregnant was, well, I haven't got my period for a month. I was spotting. And I ended up going to Florida with my mom, and my aunt picked me up from the airport. And she was just talking to me in the car and was like, "Are you still virgin? Or have you guys been using protection?" And then she asked me, I was like, "I haven't got my period for a while." And she was like, "Well, do you remember the last time you got your period?" I was like, "I don't remember exactly when, but I know it's been like a month." And then she was like, "Well, do you want to get a pregnancy test?" And I was like, "Yes." So we ended up going to Walgreens, and she bought me a pregnancy test, and we went in the Walgreens bathroom, and we went in the stall, and she told me what to do, like how to take it and stuff. So I took the test, and then we were supposed to put it on a flat surface, so I put it on the sink in there, and we let it sit for a minute. And she was going to the bathroom, but I just looked over there because I wanted to know really bad. So I just like looked over there, and it said pregnant. I did not know what to feel. It was like really emotional because, you know, like I'm young, but I was also happy at the same time. And I wasn't surprised because we weren't using protection, so it wasn't like a surprise for me. But I didn't say anything to her. So when she was done, she looked at it and she saw that it said that I was pregnant, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, Gabby, you're pregnant." And then I was like, I acted like I didn't see it, so I was just like, "I know," and stuff like that. And then we left the store and we washed our hands, and she cried and she hugged me, and she was like telling me that everything is gonna turn out good, everything will be okay, and all that stuff. So we left the store and we got back in the car, and she told me to call the baby daddy, like let him know right now. And so I called him and I told him. He wasn't surprised either because, you know, we knew what we were doing, so he wasn't surprised. I didn't really know what he felt, but I'm pretty sure it was emotional for him too. And then she called my uncle, and she told my uncle. I don't really know his reaction because she was on the phone with him. But I called my sister and I told her, and she was with my other aunt, and they were getting my mom. And I told her that I was pregnant, and she was happy, obviously, because she's my sister. But I told them not to tell my mom because I wanted to. But they ended up telling her because my sister told me that my aunt was giving my mom hints. And my mom's not stupid, so my mom was just like, what? Like, she wanted to know, and she was getting mad. And she was like, "Is Gabby pregnant?" So they were just like, "Yeah, she's pregnant." And my sister said that my mom cried. My mom was probably disappointed because she didn't expect it from me. But yeah, it wasn't like she was mad or told me to get an abortion. Like, she doesn't believe in abortions. My family doesn't believe in abortions, neither do I. But she was upset. And then we ended up meeting up at a restaurant, our whole family, because me and my sister just came down to Florida. And my mom came up to me and she was like, "Do you have something you want to tell me?" But I didn't know she knew, so I was just like, no, because I didn't want to tell her at the time. I was kind of scared to tell my mom because I didn't know what she would do. But then after that, she was just like, "You're pregnant." And I was like, "Yeah, I know." And my mom was just like upset. And then we just talked and stuff, and she told me a lot of things. And then the rest of my family somehow found out. I don't even know how, but they didn't really have a reaction. On my mom's side, none of them were like, told me to get an abortion. No one told me any of that. They were probably all just upset. But now they're really supportive. My mom's really supportive. And I'm glad she is. But then my aunt told me, she was like, "You have to tell your dad." And I was like, "No, I'm not telling him," because I was really scared to tell my dad. And I was like, "Can you tell him?" So she took my phone and she called him and she told him. He was really, really mad. He texted me and told me to get an abortion. I was like, I'm not getting an abortion. It's my baby. Like, I'm keeping my baby. I'm not going to kill my baby. I'm not getting an abortion. And he was just like, well, Gabby, you're 14, blah, blah, blah. So I just ignored him. And I didn't text back. And then later on, he said sorry, that it was all out of anger and stuff like that. He's still not happy about it, but he's kind of getting to be supportive. But yeah, that was my dad's reaction. That was like everybody's reaction pretty much. My dad's family isn't happy about it. My mom's family is happy about it now, and they're all supportive. My dad's family is starting to be supportive. But anyways, the rest of the story on how I found out I was pregnant. Well, after I took the pregnancy test, the next day I went to the pregnancy center with my mom and my aunt and my sisters. And they made me pee in a cup, fill out papers, and they talked to me about everything, and they gave me prenatals. And then they did an ultrasound on me, but they said I was too early, so they didn't see anything. But they were also worried if it was a miscarriage. They didn't really know. No one knew. So when we left there, they told us to go to the hospital. So we went to the hospital after that. And they also made me pee in a cup. They took my blood. They made us fill out papers. And then they did an ultrasound on me too, and my mom wanted to go in the room, but they wouldn't let her. And I guess it was because they were checking for a miscarriage. So anyways, they did my ultrasound, and they told me they saw something small, but I was really early. But they couldn't find out when my due date and stuff was yet, because I was really early, I guess. But I'm pretty sure I was only like 4 weeks, because when I did find out my due date, my last period was July 22nd, and I found out August 26th. And I went to the hospital August 27th. So I was like 4 weeks, but they still couldn't see anything. So we stayed there for a while, and then after that, like 4 weeks later, I went back to the pregnancy center. They made me pee in a cup again, and they did an ultrasound. And then they found out that I was 8 weeks pregnant. And that's how I found out my due date and all that. For the people who don't know, my due date is April 28th. A lot of people already know because it's in all my bios and I posted it. But if you didn't, now you know. And I also saw his heartbeat at 8 weeks. And I'll show you guys the picture of him when he was 8 weeks at the end of this video. But I didn't get my next ultrasound until I was 17 weeks. But they couldn't find out the gender because I don't even know why. They couldn't even tell the gender yet. So like 2 weeks later, when I was 19 weeks and 2 days, that's when I found out the gender, and it's a boy, which I'm pretty sure everybody already knows that. And I named him Aiden Nakia Crow. And for the video I posted of the ultrasounds, if anybody was wondering why I have so many ultrasounds, I'll explain that to you guys right now, actually. So, at first I had complications with my cervix because my cervix was too small. So they were making me go every 2 weeks to keep checking my cervix. And then my cervix ended up being 3.5 centimeters, which was really good. So they don't check my cervix no more. And now I'm having complications because the baby is too small. But he's catching up because when I was 26 weeks, he was only 25 weeks and 3 days. So he was a week behind. And they're making me go every week now for a Doppler, and then every 3 weeks to check his growth. But when I was 29 weeks and 3 days, that's when they checked his growth again. And it got way better because he was only 4 days behind, and he weighed 2 pounds and 11 ounces. So he was catching up, and my doctor said it was really good because he wasn't a week behind anymore. He was only 4 days. And I get to find out his growth again when I'm 32 weeks. Hopefully he's caught up by then. But I think everything will be okay. So that's why like I'm going every week, and that's why I have so many ultrasounds, pictures. I'm currently 31 weeks pregnant. So I find out in a week, and I'll keep you guys updated. And also, a lot of people are asking me about the baby daddy. Yes, he's gonna be there for the baby. But yeah, anyways, that's it. So like, comment, and subscribe. And also tell me if you guys want me to do a labor and delivery vlog, because I want to do it, but I don't know if I should yet. Comment if you guys want me to, and also comment more videos you guys want me to post, because I'll be posting a lot more on here. Thanks for watching.